Yo, what up? So, we're gonna start doing, mandatory quad videos, and I wanted this to be an introduction of how to do that, just in case you particularly do not know how to set up a camera while you're playing drums and nonsense. So, we're gonna do one, like, in between every single rehearsal. So eventually this will be a weekly thing, but obviously I can't say weekly because then that would mean we'd have to, So, I said it at the end of rehearsal last time, so we were pretty harping on the opening quad lick once it bumps to 180 after all the metric stuff. So, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take those first two measures, the all the sweeps and all the crosses and whatever. We're gonna take those two measures and we're gonna slow them down to 120 BPM, and then get a solid like 15 reps of that on camera at 120 BPM, and then 140, and then 160, and then eventually 180, and just breaking that down to make sure that we're having this legato approach to it instead of just kind of shoving our hands into it, and make sure we're using the rebound of the drum and hitting correct playing areas and not hitting rim and all that junk. So this is going to be the first of many requirements. There has to be an audible met. We have to be able to hear the met, and we have to be able to see you play the drums. Like, we can't just have like a video of your face and you're like, I'm playing it right now. No. So, I've already made my video with this assignment, and I really want this to be something that everybody contributes to. We're all helpful comments and everything. I mean, they'll be like, oh, you hit rim on 33 seconds. Oh, I mean, I know that. I mean, I hit rim plenty of times while I was doing this. So, it'll definitely be helpful for Rojas to give us comments, and then, of course, for everybody else to add in, and as a quad line, we can, we can reach this goal of being awesome together. So I hope everybody's in, and everybody's digging it, and everybody's down to do mandatory videos every rehearsal. One thing is, if you don't know how to set up videos and do that, I live in an apartment, so obviously I can't play drums in my apartment. I've padded quite a few times midday, but that's not something I can do on my own time. So what I do is I take my car out to a public park. I do this all the time, and I set up my drums. I have a music stand. I don't use the music stand for music for most of the time unless I'm learning music, but that music stand is my camera holder, and I set my phone, and I set the metronome on a phone. If you have an iPhone, you can set the metronome on your iPhone and take video at the same time. It works, and you can hear the met on the phone, and you can hear the met yourself, and the video is still taking. It's awesome. If you have problems of making a video or access to drums, of course you can use a pad. I don't think anybody's going to argue with that. If you can't use drums, you have to use a pad. I don't think anybody's going to argue with that. If you don't have a pad, ask me, because I have 4 quad pads. I actually only have 2, but I mean, I have drums, so it's 3 quad pads. But definitely do this, and I'm definitely hyped for this season and to be totally awesome in open class. Thank you for watching this video and hopefully making a video, because you will, because it's mandatory. I'll make sure that everybody makes one, and I'll get on everybody about it. Awesome. Thank you. Fountain. Look at the fountain.